Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So today I'm gonna show you how to clean your Chinese Scooter Gy6 Carburetor. So mostly if you have a problem like I have last time because your scooter couldn't start, or they start and they start dying out slowly, so it might be your carburetor is clogged. So what you need over here is maybe some rag towel, some screwdriver, and a fine wire. And if you have a air compressor, that's a good tool to clean out. Or you need to buy an air can or any brake cleaner. Those will work. So here's your normal carburetor. So what you need to do is you need to open this 4 screw right here to take out this cover. So based on the manufacturer, some of the manufacturer they screw in this 4 screw really tight. So sometimes you have to use a little bit of force to get it out. And like for me, some of the screw I couldn't get it out, so I have to see this. I have to use the rotary tool to cut it down a little bit, so I can have more leverage to open it up. So basically, you need to do is open this 4 screw right here. So after you get all the 4 screws out, you open this cover right here. So what you want to do is you want to clean all this off, make it look nice. Clean all this stuff off. So the screw below here, this one is release the drain bolt. So this the drain bolt. You release it. When you open it up, it's gonna drain all the fluid out. All the gas came out from this port. So this one. So most of the time it's gonna be closed. Okay. So make sure you take the sealer out and put it back in the right place over here. And on the seal lid, if you want, if you haven't cleaned that much, just put a little bit of oil around the seal lid, because you don't want the seal lid to stuck into the cover. So the main thing over here is this is the main jet, and this is the pilot jet, the small one. The bottom is the pilot jet. This is the main jet. So most of the time your problem is a curve on the main jet. So what you do is you unscrew the main jet, So you unscrew it, make sure that they are not clogged, so you clean up and you use a thin wire like this to poke through the hole, so it go through to make sure that's not clogged. And this is where you if you have an air compressor or the air can, this is where you use it to blow it to get everything nice and clean. So this is the main reason why your screw doesn't work. It's the main jet. So you can see it's going through, so make sure it's going through. So that's the most important. So when you're done with that, go ahead and put it back. And then remove the pilot jet, which is right here. The pilot jet. So this is your pilot jet. So make sure you do the same thing. Use a air compressor to blow it, and or brake cleaner to clean it. A brake cleaner or a carburetor cleaner, and use a very thin wire to get all loose out. So doing this thing is might take a patience, you know, just slowly trying to get everything nice and clean. Don't rush on this stuff because the more you rush, the more mistakes you're gonna make, or you forget stuff. So after it's nice and clean, you put it back. Now this is the float. So what you do is you want to make sure it's nice and the movement is nice and smooth like this. What you do is if you want to take it out, see, you remove it by pushing this little out right here, and you just remove it. So you make sure you clean this and make sure you blow into this hole if you have an air compressor. And when you're done cleaning all this stuff, putting this back is pretty easy. You see this cable, this wire right here. All you need is you put it in between this line right here. You can see it right here. So all you do is put it in between it, so it's hanging over like that, as you can see. And you just put this back into the hole. And then you put this rod back. Close it. There you go. So make sure you get that movement like this. So you can see it's raising that thing up and down. So that means good. Make sure you clean everything in here. Just use air blower or can blower or air compressor to blow everything. Make sure it's nice and clean. Everything is nice and clean. And make sure everything is working properly. So the main thing is the main jet right here. Okay. So everything's working well. All you need to do is just put it back like doing the reverse like I did before. So put it down and put the screw back in. Yep. So make sure it's nice and tight. And basically you're done in cleaning the inside of the carburetor. Now let me show you. So this is the idle screw. Remember, I showed you in another video. Idle screw is you turn clockwise to raise the idle, and you do counterclockwise to lower the idle. So this is idle screw, and let me show you this one. Okay, so this is the they call the mixer screw, the one mixing air and the gas. So some of the scooter, this screw have been blocked by the manufacturer because they don't want you to mess around with it. So they have a cover over it. So most people, what they do, if you want to remove that cover, you have to drill it to remove the cover. But since this is the aftermarket one, so they didn't cover this up. So let me show you how to set this idle screw. So here's how you're supposed to do it. So what you do is you set it by doing a turn 2.5. Okay, so it's easy. So you put this in, you memorize where the original line is. So all you do is you do one turn, and then you do another turn, two turn, and then you do half, which is right here, half. So 2.5, that's the default one. So after you did 2.5, what you want to do is you install this back into your scooter. You turn it on, make sure it's warm up. So when it's warm up, when you're trying to adjust it, when you warm up, it's warm up already. Make sure it's warm up, right? It doesn't work well if it doesn't warm up, or it doesn't work right if it doesn't warm up. So what do you do is you change this half turn every time to get to the right setting. So what do you want? You want to get to the perfect idle speed is when you get to the point that the engine idle really high, but not to the point that it started to idle started go down again, and you can hear the engine start like suffering, right? So that's when you know you're going too much. So you want to turn back halfway again to get to where the idle is the highest. That's the correct one setting. So you want to turn half until the idles get to the highest. And when you do another half and the idle started going down again, or you start to hear your engine started suffocating, or doesn't run that well, that means you're going too much. So when you get to that point, you reverse back to a half a turn again to get to that the high point. So that's where you done, and you know you did it right. So that's it how you clean your carburetor. Of course you need to clean all the stuff right here if you have some, and trying to see the movement and make sure everything's working right. So basically that's it, and all you need to do now is just put it back into your scooter, and you're good to go. So hopefully this is a helpful video for you if you want to clean your carburetor, if you're having a starting problem, or if you leave the scooter for too long for winter storage. It's a good way to clean your scooter, your carburetor for your scooter, because it's old technology. Usually most of the problem happen on the carburetor, because the carburetor is like the heart of your scooter. So that's how you clean it. Hopefully this video will help, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright, bye.